checking the feed, chat's blowing up. Yo, Gab, we need a little more time, just breathing slow. But the countdown's red and it's ready to go. Got my lights set up, my headset on, cameras framed, green screen strong. Coffee's cold but my heart's on fire. 3 minutes left and I'm wired. 3 minutes to go before we relive. Chat's going wild, keeping the vibe alive. Got the game queued up, let the pixels glow. It's Gavin time and the world should know. Oh, 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Stream deck armed, alerts in line. Mods are ready, the time is fine. A nervous grin, the playlist spins. Every show feels new again, messages flood. We can wait, followers rolling at record rate. Hands on the mouse, I hit that scene. Lights, mic, magic live on screen. 3 minutes to go before we relive. Chat's going wild, keeping the vibe alive. Got the game queued up, let the pixels glow. It's Gavin time and the world should know. Oh, 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. 1 minute left, heart skips a beat. Every viewer's waiting in their seat. 10 seconds flashing, can turn back now. Gavin takes a breath, he's ready somehow. 0 on the clock, lights burn bright. Hey chat, what's up? It's racing night. From countdown dreams to full blown show, that's how it starts. 3 minutes to go, clock's ticking loud. I'm checking the feed, chat's blowing up. Yo Gav, we need a little more time, just breathing slow. But the countdown's red and it's ready to go. Got my lights set up, my headset on, cameras framed, green screen strong. Coffee's cold but my heart's on fire. 3 minutes left and I'm wired. 3 minutes to go before we relive. Chat's going wild, keeping the vibe alive. Got the game queued up, let the pixels glow. It's Gavin time and the world should know. Oh, 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Stream deck on the alerts in line. Mods are ready, the time is fine. A nervous grin, the playlist spins. Every show feels new again, messages flood. We can wait, followers rolling at record rate. Hands on the mouse, I hit that scene. Lights, mic, magic live on screen. 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Oh, 1 minute left, heart skips a beat. Every viewer's waiting in their seat. 10 seconds flashing, can't turn back now. Gavin takes a breath, he's ready somehow. 0 on the clock, lights burn bright. Hey chat, what's up? It's racing night. From countdown dreams to full blown show, that's how it starts. 3 minutes to go. Be sure and bring
Well,
some
hello, good
tubes
evening,
home
and
for
welcome to my stream this evening. I'm Gavin Bass 1 on a Saturday night, and it's all ready to rock and roll tonight. But before we get going tonight, I have a couple of very important messages to share with you all. And the first one is basically I'm a great believer in sharing everybody's platform, and I've spent the last 7 or 8 months doing comms now for a lot of different leagues. Some I left, some I was a bit disappointed in, but all of these leagues on screen I have totally committed to, and I'm really, really looking forward to continuing on doing commentary for them. So I just wanted to give each and every one of them a shout out because they're all looking for drivers. RPL on a Monday night, 4 tiers, bronze, silver, gold, and for the absolute elite drivers, you've got the diamond. Then you've got CRL on a Monday night. Absolutely fabulous league. Up to now, I don't think there's even been one safety car there. Super driving. Tuesday nights at 9:30, you've got Rattlers. Absolutely fabulous. And one thing in common, every single person that owns these leagues are enthusiastic, ambitious, and very, very energetic. And that's why I like them. Then you've got Revolt Racing League on a Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Absolutely brilliant bunch of guys. And a new one to me is a Thursday night, and that is Apex Racing Series. Really, really cool bunch of lads there. And I'll tell you what, they're a new league that's growing very, very fast. And I want to be part of their journey to help them get to where they need to be. Then you've got WERC, and they are on a Friday evening at 8 p.m. Fabulous racing there, nose to nose stuff, and really, really enjoyable. Then, of course, you've got the Pure Speed Syndicate on a Saturday and on a Sunday with the World Cars. They have now gone to 2 tiers on a Saturday night, and they are growing really, really fast. And always, all of these leagues are always looking for new drivers and reserves. So if you meet all the criteria and you jump through all the hoops, you'll get in and you'll get a seat there. And of course, you'll have me doing commentary. So, on a bit of a serious note now, this is one thing that I really want to talk about. And I posted up a few weeks ago about buy me a cup of coffee. And it was a fellow guy on one of the leagues said, Gavin, you work very hard and you put a lot of energy into your streams and you provide a very, very good watchable stream for all the drivers. Well, now that I'm involved with so many leagues, I don't need the money, I don't want the money, and I don't do this for money. I do it for the love of it. And I had a massive breakdown about 17 years ago that left me with really, really bad anxiety, depression, and all of those things that go along with having mental health problems. And if anyone believes that I'm doing a good job and I'm providing you with a really good night, well, down at the bottom, buymeacupofcoffee.com doesn't really mean buy me a cup of coffee. What I'm going to do is I'm going to donate every single penny of it to three lovely charities that are very close to me, and I'm sure they're also very close to a lot of you guys. That's my wife's mother, Liz, who lost her life very short time ago to dementia. Then you've got Daisy Lodge, which is a cancer home for the parents to go and sit with their children that are very, very ill. And they call it or Daisy Lodge, sorry, and they're crying out for income. All very, very underfunded. Then you've got Mind, and then you've got Dementia UK. And those are all charities that are very close to all of our hearts, I'm sure. And I'm sure everybody could tick a box to say, yeah, every one of those means something to me. So on a monthly basis and on a weekly basis, I'm going to plug away for this. And I really, really do ask you to support me because I put a lot of work into this. And in return for what I do, I'm asking you to donate a little bit of money. No big pounds involved here, just what you can afford. Buy me a cup of coffee and I'll make sure that I post up the amount of money that we're raising together for a fabulous bunch of charities here within all of our F1 racing platforms. And you know what? Those platforms bring us all together, and those who suffer from mental health and don't want to go outside, feel a bit low in self-esteem, this is a great place for you all to hang out. And there's always a bit of friendship in amongst these Discord groups. So that's it for this evening in terms of that charity. I'm really going to push this, and I'm really asking you from my heart to post a little bit of money into this charity, and there'll be nobody prouder than me to share that with you every week, what we can do for these fabulous charities. Well, good evening and welcome on a Monday evening to your Revolt Bronze League here in Bahrain this evening. Yes, indeed, it's Bahrain in Sakir in Bahrain, 34 miles, 3.4 miles even, Gavin, try and get it right, 15 turns, 9 to the right and 6 to the left. Good evening to everybody on Twitch and welcome to everybody who has joined the stream this evening. This Grand Prix was held first in 2004 and Pedro de Rosa has the fastest lap round here to date in real life. There's 3 DRS zones and they're between turn 3 and 4, turn 10 and 11, and between the last turn and the start and finish grid, there's a very long straight there that normally you can expect a lot of really, really good moves and overtakes on that straight. 72% of the time, the guys are on full throttle round here, and the pit stop loss time is 22.9 seconds. That includes, of course, the 2.5 seconds it takes to change the tyres. And of course, if you get any damage or wing damage, that's all added on to the time in the pits. The safety car probability tonight is 63%, so there's quite a chance of one with a virtual safety car in and around the 50% mark. The league to date at the moment, Matty with 50 points, Kobe 45 points, Hi-Fi 38 points, Route 1 37, and Summy is in 26 points. And in terms of the teams, the red team are leading at the minute with 82, with yellow at 76, 73 for orange, 54 for blue, and 36 for green. So, as you can see, the league is extremely close. It's very, very competitive. These lads are trying very hard to make their way up the leagues. In RPL, you've got the bronze, silver, gold, and also the elite drivers in the diamond division. And I am very, very happy to announce that I'm going to be doing commentary for Diamond League come the 8th of December. So I'm really, really looking forward to doing that and doing commentary on the best drivers that are about, basically. So that's going to be really, really good fun and something that I'm really, really looking forward to. So, my question to you is, are you going to let the best one handed driver in the UK run away with this league? Or is Kobe, Hi Fi, Route 1, and Summy, are they going to do something about it? Or are one of the people behind that in P5 downwards, are they going to make an express at the end of the season, through it right through the end, and take the top spot? We're all going to find out. But if you're watching this on TV, get your soundbar turned up because we're ready to race in Bahrain with RPL Bronze Division. I'm Gavin Bass 1. Enjoy.
Let's get a fire out! Engines fire up, the floodlights blaze. Bronze Division warriors ready to race. Crowds are roaring through the headset lines. Gavin's voice cut sharp, it's go time! Words are ice. Grip the wheel, don't lose the light. This is bronze, this is fall, this is fight. We're rolling hard in the bronze division, living fast with a wild ambition. Side by side, sparks fly in the fight. Kevin calls a chaos on a Monday night. No silver crowns, no golden fame. Just hungry hearts in a battle game. Lap after lap, the story's told. Bros might fade, but the fire's pure gold. Break down! Engines screaming a horse unite. Aims to sail to invite. We're rolling hard in the bronze division, living loud with a steel precision. From green and checker we own the night. Gavin is cool, but the echoes stay. Bronze Division heroes carve their way.
Well, good evening and welcome. I'm Gavin Bass 1. This is RPL on a Monday night, and this is your Bronze Division. Looking forward to this one. Just checking my microphone. Everything's coming through pretty well. Everybody's starting to ready up, and it looks like we have 12 drivers in here this evening. And we have Shelby in having a little look, and he is one of the racing stewards and stuff like that, I think. So he's probably trying to make sure that everybody keeps it clean and keeps it tight. Really looking forward to seeing how Maddie does this evening. If Maddie's listening, I wish you all the best tonight, sir. You are definitely on the up and you're improving. Really good to see that. Just taking a little puff of my lemon and lime vape. Couple of new names in here tonight that I haven't seen before. One shot quali, 20 laps in Bahrain, equal performance is off. So everybody is in a car that is suited to their ability. And it's going to be really, really good to see what's going on tonight. Hope we can ready up soon, guys, because I have another gig at 8 o'clock and I don't want to be cutting you off short, but I've got to make that. I have to be away here for about 7:45. Looks like we're ready and up and we're ready to go. I don't see Kobe in. Oh, Kobe's there. I don't see Lucas. Where is Lucas gone? Has Lucas left the building? If so, where did Lucas go? Not one person interacting me with Twitch tonight. The only person is Grellis, and it's really good to see you, Grellis. He's making his debut tonight in the Diamond League, and I can tell you guys, in the Diamond League, you're in for an absolute treat. He's my teammate on a Sunday night with the TSD drive, and I'll tell you what, he's absolutely rapid. So I am really looking forward to seeing how Grelis does in the Diamond League this evening. He will be up there, I can assure you of that. But right now we're in Bahrain. He says he's starting from the back, so we'll have to see what he can do. Havoc Connor, good evening to you, sir. Nice to see you all jumping on board for this lovely race in Bahrain under the spotlights. Always get nice weather in Bahrain, and we're going to be going for a one-shot quali. Just waiting on the guys, putting in their setups and all of that jazz, and then we will be off and running here in Bahrain for the quali. Just a one shot, so they've got to keep it within the track limits, and it's not an easy thing to do. So it's like going out and doing a banker lap. You just have to really keep it tight on the lines and make sure you deliver some sort of time. Or if you do make a mistake and you go outside of those track limits, you're starting from the back. 25 seconds to showdown. Can Murray extend his lead? And can Murray have a really good race in my Bahrain? But it's not all about Murray. There are 11 or 12 other guys there that want to knock him off the top spot. And we're just about to see how we go. On board with Kobe. I love it, Havoc. Good evening, Mr. Bass. That's very formal. Oh, he takes that corner beautifully. Looking like a pretty solid lap here from the kick driver of Kobe. Nearly 190 miles per hour before he absolutely flings it into the right-hander. Heading down to the end of the straight now, and we're going to put a time in. Kobe only manages a 1:35.39. Finn looks like he has stolen pole position this evening. So Kobe manages a third. I'll just go on and see what everything else has been notified here to see. Yeah, here we go. Finn P1, Marco P2. Marco, I think, is a new guy tonight, so welcome, Marco, to RPL Bronze. Kobe in third in the kick. Then you've got Hi-Fi in the Visa Cash App. He's fourth. Root, he was in fifth in the Williams. Then sixth, Mari in the Alpine. Richie C in the McLaren in seventh. Elsh in eighth in the Haas. Nat Hamilton in the Ferrari, ninth. Shinny Pichu is in the Alpine in 10th. I have no grip. Good evening to you, sir. I know you for sure. I've done commentary on you before, and good luck this evening in your Aston Martin. Deneliup is in the Aston also, and he got disqualified. He didn't set a time. And Deadly Violence in there in 13th with the Canadian flag flying high. One shot is so hard, so much pressure, and not to invalidate the lap, which a couple of the guys unfortunately did. But that happens. But it's more than likely a one-stopper tonight in Bahrain. I would say most of the guys will probably go medium hard. And as I said earlier, there's about a 60% chance of a safety car this evening. So at least if they're on the mediums and the safety car comes out in around about 4 or 5 laps, they can jump onto the hards and maybe do the gamble right through to the end of the race. But the guys are in the pits now. They're actually not in the pits. They're on the grid and they have their teams round them. Shinny Pichu has joined again there. I think he had just temporarily left the server. And what we have is the guys in checking their strategy. They'll be wanting to see what tyre selections they're going to take. They may even adjust their front wings. What they definitely will be doing is they'll be leaning the fuel right down to the very minimum to make sure that they go over the line with as little fuel in the tank as possible, keeping that car as light as possible for the race. They'll also be looking at different things like, what lap am I going to change the tyres on? They have so much to think about here in Bahrain this evening under the beautiful spotlights in a really, really clear evening. So, no rain, no distractions. All we have got is a fabulous race with your bronze division tonight with RPL. I'm Gavin Bass 1. Really, really warm welcome to everybody that has tuned in this evening to watch tonight's race. There's my friend, my fellow Irishman from Roscommon has just tuned in, and he is racing in CRL tonight in China, I believe. And there is Harry. Okay, Harry, how are you, sir? Looking forward to your race on Wednesday night? I hope so. Can't remember where you are. I haven't even started doing my work yet on the Revolt Racing League yet. Maybe you could remind me where your race is on Wednesday night, but I'm really looking forward to it. One of my favourite leagues, you know that. Really bunch of good guys. I've got to work this Wednesday. Oh, so you're not going to be there? You're going to give a lot of points away. It's in Hungary. Oh, God, you're not missing much. Hate that track. One of the most difficult tracks to make an overtake on. It really is just a formally queue. That's really what it is. Hungary is such a hard. I just do not like it. But I'll tell you what, a lot of people say that they don't like Bahrain. I love Bahrain. It's a flowing track. It's got lots of overtaking opportunities. I love that U-bend going into the straight down in Sector 2 there. You can undercut there very, very well if you're very, very sharp on the brakes. And there's moves to be made on the start and finish grid, left, right and centre. Harry says it was the strongest track in the 223 and 24 game. I've beaten Kelly in equal performance there on those games. Wow, good on you, Harry. I'm really sorry that you're not going to be there on Wednesday night. I always like to tune in on you. You're always pushing and giving us a lot of good crack there. But sure, there's always the following week. So just waiting on the guys to ready up and get on their formation lap. And let's get the show on the road here. No formation lap. They're just going and they're off. Absolutely brilliant. Looks like Finn has got a good start in the Ferrari and everybody has round turn one quite safely. Wee bit of a wide entry there by one of the Mercedes. I think that might have been deadly balanced. But right now we've got a clean start to this Grand Prix in Bahrain. So let's get some details up and let's see what they're all doing. There's your tyre situation. A lot of the guys have tried the softs. 3 of them. Not sure about that. I really am not too sure about the soft tyres in Bahrain. They really, really don't last much more than 3 or 4 laps. So they're obviously going soft hard, and that'll be very interesting to see. Deneliup has made an absolute wonder of a start, getting up 7 places there, but he has taken penalties, and the penalties are out early. So this game is going to be really, really solid tonight, and it needs to be absolutely... They need to really watch these penalties carefully. What are they for? Let's see. Drive-through penalties. Did those guys jump the grid or something? I didn't see anybody jumping the grid. But 4 people have got drive-through penalties. Jump starts, obviously. And I tell you what, it's really, really easy to make a jump start in this game, because if one person goes in front of you, there's just a little thing within your system makes you go too, and you end up getting it. Deadly Violence got another penalty there for something. He got a drive-through penalty or a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. But Finn's holding the lead at the moment with the Red Bull of Marco chasing real close behind. Kobe's in P3 in the kick. And he's doing really well in that kick. One of the slower cars. Roots in P4 in the Williams. Then down to Deneliup, and he's got that drive-through. Then Hi-Fi, P6. Then you've got Richie in the McLaren, P7. Shinny Pichu, he's driving the Alpine tonight. He's in P8. P9's Elsh in the Haas. Then you've got Matty in 10 in that lovely Alpine. The wings open, and Matty's sending it down the straight. Nat Hamilton's down there in 11th. Have No Grip in 12th, and Deadly Violence struggling there at the back at the moment. So let's see how this all pans out this evening and see who's going to make the moves. I'm going on with Hi-Fi, because Hi-Fi is starting to get very close to the back of Deneliup. Oh, he gets an awful lot of ground made up there. He's on the tail end of this Aston. Finn puts in the fastest lap at 1:33.270. And right now, there's no moves being made, but we'll go up to Finn just right now and see what Marco can do in this Red Bull. Oh, Marco's really got pace here, and he's just tracking this Ferrari down, and it's inevitable that the Red Bull's going to make some sort of a move here, possibly on the next DRS. Oh, he goes a wee bit wide there, and he's lucky he didn't pick up a penalty there. Into the right-hander he goes. That Red Bull goes really, really wide there. Almost Shinny Pichu, P8. He's making an inside move there to the McLaren. They nearly just touched wheels there, so real tight stuff going on here between the Alpine and the McLaren of Richie. Richie's trying so hard to hold him off, but he's not going to. He just touches the wheel there and just avoids the whole incident very well there. But the McLaren's not giving up, and they've got a drag race going down into the right-hander. Oh, nice. And, he went off wide there, and Deneliup gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And look at these three wide going down into the corner. This is going to be interesting going in here. Inside for the the Haas. But Richie holds it off beautifully in the McLaren, and the rest of them just have to fall in behind. Let's go down to Matty. He's only 3 hundredths behind Elsh at the moment. Oh, he gets a nice inside move there, and Matty moves up into P8. So Matty's on the move, and he's now chasing down his teammate Shinny Pichu, and he's going really, really well, as always. Changed man and changed driver altogether. I think he's been taking coaching lessons. On with the leader. The Ferrari of Finn is still right out there, but 5/10 behind him is Marco, and Marco's not giving this up easily. They're coming up very close now. Their car being lapped, and that's because of all those drive-throughs. So hopefully that car will get blue flagged and not cause any havoc here. Let's just see. Look, that Red Bull, he's going to try an inside move, is he? He is. It's neck and neck round that corner. The Red Bull cuts it finally. He gets the inside line and he takes it out. But look at Finn. He is absolutely torturing the life out of that Red Bull, and they're going to hit another DRS zone, and Finn's got DRS. Is he going to send it up the right? No, he's not. He's going to wait, and he's going to do the move on the DRS zone coming up just after the U-bend at the end of this section. Lap 5 of 20 here with RPL bronze, and right now, not a yellow flag, not a safety car, nothing. These guys are showing much improvement, and they are really, really starting to get into the groove. Into the left-hander they go. Oh, he goes well wide there. We've got a caution. What have we got? Somebody's off. It's just a temporarily red yellow flag, but we're back at it. The Red Bull of Marco's now starting to pull away ever so slightly. He's getting to that magical 1 second, and if he gets to that, he's going to try very, very hard to hold things off. But down to Hi-Fi and P5, he's now trying to make a move on that Williams of route, and they're going to have a drag race down here. They're all in each other's slipstream, and anything can happen on the start and finish grid here. This is going to be an interesting drag race down this straight. Here we go. Can he get the traction out of the corner? No, he doesn't just get it as good as he would like it. Marco sets the fastest lap of the race there at 1:32.699 in the Red Bull. So he's starting to pull away nicely. Or both of them are. Finn has just taken him actually. So Finn up into P1 again. They've changed positions. But look at this race behind here with Kobe, Root and Hi-Fi. They're all having an absolute blast. Good evening, Mischief. Good to see you, sir. Absolutely welcome to the stream, and you've got yourself a really, really good bronze division going on here. Really good clean racing, and it looks like everybody is giving each other a bit of a go, and they're certainly showing a bit of courtesy to each other on the track. Hi-Fi and P5, he's chasing away there at Route, and Matty's right up now to number 7. Absolutely brilliant for Matty. If you have a look at the position changes, just have a look. Absolutely static there, really. There's a couple of guys that are up 2 positions. That's Danelli up, and that is a shinny. Everybody else is more or less sitting where they started, but the pit stop hasn't even started yet, and we've got a yellow flag, and that looks like somebody is off there. Who is off? Somebody came off, definitely. I think it was the... I don't know who it was, but somebody ran wide in that corner, but it's only a yellow flag. And look at this, into the corner they go. Finn's trying to really, really just make that corner as narrow as he possibly can, but he's not going to be able to hold the Marco off. Marco's coming real fast, outside move, Ferrari past, and he's just going to keep that Ferrari behind him, but the Ferrari's going to tuck in, and this is going to be a 1-to-1 race right throughout this race. Ferrari goes for an inside move there. He does make it stick, and that's a fabulous move by the Ferrari driver. Finn just puts his wings out there and says, I'm going to fly. You sit in behind me, Marco, for the meantime. Beautiful. On with Kobe. Kobe's doing really well in the kick, sitting there in P5. Down to Matty in P7. He's now a little bit of a distance behind his teammate, and that is... his teammate's behind him, So Matty's going okay there in P7. But as I said, it's all to do with the pit stops. Up to Hi-Fi, P4. DRS zone coming right up here, but he's just not close enough to make it here. He needs to get right onto the back of Route here in the Williams to make any sort of a move. He's right out of battery. Now, I don't think there's much he can do there until he re-harvests that battery and gets himself back into shape for a pass. But Finn, he's certainly pushing, and Marco both fighting like fury for this win tonight. Just look at him tucking in behind there in the Ferrari. DRS is activated, but has he got the room? I think he's running out of road. He's trying an outside move here, but he decides better and he backs off and he just tucks in behind the Red Bull and he's just playing patient while he harvests up that battery. But what a nice little race going on here. Hi-Fi P4 still pushing away there at the Williams of Root. I'm going to go down to Elsh and P9 because Elsh is starting to make some moves. And he is now on the back of Shinny Pichu. That looks like he is maybe ghosting. Yes, he's ghosting. So Shinny's out of the race. He is out of the server for some reason. And if Shelby happens to be listening, maybe you could invite that lad back. P8 has just become Elsh's, and Shinny is now ghosting, and he is out of the race temporarily at the moment. Down to Nat in 12th in the Ferrari. He's starting to come good now, and the pace is starting to improve with the second Ferrari driver on the track at the moment. But Marco has pulled out quite a lead now, and he is in a comfort zone of being out of the DRS. But Hi-Fi pushing like blazes here, and I think we're going to see Hi-Fi going up to third place here. Those 7-lap old softs are got to be starting to scream. I would say those soft runners are going to be coming in very, very soon. Right now we're on with Hi-Fi, and he is really, really trying to make this move on the Williams of Root here at the moment. It's only a matter of time. Root goes right out into the middle there, trying to defend that corner. That's just good stuff. Like to see that. Remember, you're only allowed to make one move. Oh, I think Hi-Fi's got this set up for the DRS straight after the U-bend. Let's just see if he can pull it off. He needs to get right in tight to the back of that Williams. Hasn't got the power on that corner. Tucking in nicely, mind you. On with Richie, P5 in the McLaren. He's chasing down Kobe. But he went a bit wide there and he just lost a wee bit of track position because he was right on his tail. On with Finn. Here comes Finn. So Finn's made the stop, and he's now on the medium tyres. Let's have a look at those stops, actually. There you go. 4 guys have stopped. 10-second penalty for Root for speeding in the pit lane. So those rookie mistakes are going to pay very, very dear. Absolutely terribly. Marco, P3, he's trying to make a move. He's going into the pits, actually. And out comes... 4th position, Marco, 1 stop made. For anyone tuning in, this is RPL on a Monday evening. It's their bronze division, and they are on lap 10 of 20 here in Bahrain under the floodlit track. Almost Shinny. So all the stops are near enough made, and very, very shortly we're going to see track position in real life to exactly where everybody are going to be. Kobe gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So these warnings and penalties are really going to play havoc at the end of the race. Some of them have got 10 seconds, but 4 of them have got 3. But right now, the 3 front runners on the track at the moment are running free. Shinny gets another penalty, 3 seconds. So he is starting to get a wee bit disjointed out there in that Alpine. But look at Finn. Finn is on a mission. Up the inside of that Haas he goes. He'll make that stick into the right-hander. Absolutely nothing the Haas driver else can do about that. And Finn's got himself up into P4 and chasing. Lap 11 of 20 here, and the Ferrari driver of Finn is trying to make a move, and he is really tailing this Red Bull, and he's putting maximum pressure on Marco, and he's just waiting for the mistake, and he's going to pounce. Oh, Marco goes quite wide there. 13 seconds of penalties for Denelli up, and 10 seconds for Root, so their race is ruined by carelessness, and they'll be cross, because this is one track that's actually not too difficult to keep within the track limits. So Richie might be out lead at the minute, but he needs to stop, and so does Denelli up. So I've got a feeling these guys are going to stop pretty soon. But look at these two guys, they are absolutely on it, and that Ferrari is trying really, really hard to make position changes here against that Red Bull of Marco into the right-hander. He just might do it here. I have a feeling he's going to go up the inside. Marco's recharging the battery, and the Ferrari's going to dance on him here, and here he goes in the inside. He makes that move beautifully, and he just puts that Red Bull right in behind. So all the stops are being made now, and right now we're going to be very, very close to looking at the track position in lap 13 as it will be with all the stops made unless there's any incidents. So Finn's leading the race at the moment in the Ferrari with Marco sitting in two. Roots in the Williams in third position at the moment with Hi-Fi right behind him in fourth, and there's going to be a little battle going on there. Kobe's doing really, really well, and Shinny Pichu gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So those penalties are really rookie stuff. And I'll tell you what, lads, instead of concentrating on lap times and time trials, what you're better doing is going out on the track and doing loads and loads of pit stops and getting that mastered, because it's just ruined your races. On the Hi-Fi P4. And Hi-Fi, it just looks like he's just made a pass into P3, and he's running clean, so he's going to chase Marco down now, and these penalties are definitely going to tell a story. Matty up into P6 there, but he's all out on his own. He's got clean air, but look who's behind him. It's Richie in the McLaren, and he's on soft tyres. Now, how old are those tyres? Oh, they're brand new, and he's going to go for 7 laps on the softs. That's interesting. Few different strategies going on with tyres here. But Marco on those hard tyres, I think, has got a real advantage here. But we'll see, because the mediums will wear out quicker, and those hard tyres will only start to come into their own after about 3 or 4 laps. The McLaren goes in there, well, Richie takes the overtake there, but he defends it well. Oh, Matty, come on. Brilliant stuff, Matty. Absolutely nice defending by the Alpine of Matty there, but Richie getting impatient. He wants it. Into the right-hander he goes. Only 7 more laps to go, and there's a few little battles starting to come on here. Richie's definitely in a battle with Matty here, but Matty is holding him off really solidly into the hairpin Nego, or the U-bend as I call it, and Matty is going to try and defend on the DRS zone here. Richie's only got 36% of battery, so he doesn't have an awful lot left, so he might try something on the next DRS zone. And that's going to be just round this corner and halfway along that straight. Let's see what he can do. Matty's got 35% of the battery left there to try and defend it. Deadly Violence gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings there. tucked beautifully into the slipstream of the Alpine. Looks what's going on behind here. We've also got a wee battle going on here with Have No Grip in the Aston Martin. He's trying an inside move, and he's going to make it work on Elsh. He takes into the P8 there, and Have No Grip gets a wee tap on the back there, just to say thanks for that there. Now look at P1 now. Finn's right out there in that Ferrari, but Marco is doing exactly what he did in the first few laps. He's hanging in beautifully. Oh, Marco seems to have a lot of pace here. He really, really does. And he's going to take this race win, I think. Oh, no, he might not. He's carrying penalties. So if Finn can hang in there, he could do it. Shinny Pichu is out of the race. Down to Elsh and P9 as he go try and move and Have No Grip again. Just not close enough at the minute. But here's where the battle is. The battle's here for P1 with only 5 laps to go. And you've got Ferrari versus Red Bull here. What a classic race we have here. And there's a back marker doing a bit of wiggling and jiggling there. That must be Deadly Valence. Not sure what's happening to Deadly. Is he having steering wheel problems or something there? Just looks a bit erratic. But he needs to get out of the way of this Ferrari driver. He's actually ghosting. So hopefully these guys can just drive through him if he's going to ghost. Off to go. Look at Marco. Right in behind there in the Red Bull, stalking away, building up that battery, and he's doing all the right things to win this race. But that 3-second penalty just may go against him. Everybody else very well separated on the track at the moment, but we'll run down them one by one. In one, Finn in the Ferrari on the 6-lap old mediums with the 5-lap old hards of Marco coming right behind him. He's got every chance of winning the race on the track. Deadly Valence is swerving all over the place. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Hi-Fi and P3 in the Racing Bull having a super solid race there. Root and P4 in the Williams on the 5-lap old hards. Then you've got Kobe. He's doing really well in the kick this evening in P5. 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane for Deadly Valence. Then you've got Richie on the McLaren in P6. Then Matty in P7. Solid race from Matty with absolutely no penalties. So he just might shoot up the rankings here if he keeps very close in. I Have No Grip. His debut tonight with this league is in P8 and he's jumping into the pits. Elch in P9. Nat Hamilton is in P10 and Deneliop is down there in P11. Deadly Valence and Shinny both have retired from the race for whatever reasons, I don't know. But anyway, we're on with the leaders at the moment and that Red Bull is really torturing the Ferrari. Good evening, Hilly. Lovely to see you, buddy. Really nice. Haven't spoken to you in ages. Hope you're still singing. Here goes a pass. Oh, the Red Bull's being sneaky. He's being clever. And he is just really nursing it home here. Race control says that Deneliop gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Are you still racing away, Hilly? Doing a good job? Getting those P1s and P2s still? I hope you are. Really nice of you to tune in, mate. Good to hear from you. But look at this. A real battle for P1 here. Here's the move. Outside it is. Wing wide open. And we've got a new race leader. And that is Marco in this lovely Red Bull. But I'll tell you what. He's got 3 laps to try and pull away 3 seconds. I think it's only 3 seconds he's holding at the moment. Yes, it is. So he needs to try and get out of the 3 seconds. And that's going to be a hell of a job against a driver like Finn. Oh, you're in the Diamond League? Oh, class. Brilliant. I'm doing commentary on Diamond come December. So you're going to have my dulcet tones. Real good wee battle going on here. I'm going to stay on with these two, but look at this. Marco is starting to make the improvements, and I thought that would happen because of the tyre situation. He's on the hards, and the hards are starting to really show a bit of strength against the mediums. At the end of this stream, guys, I'm going to have to really bail quite quickly because I'm doing CRL here at 8 o'clock. And as soon as the race is over, I really am going to have to bail out. So forgive me. As I say, I just need to bail out. But at least we got the race covered, and a really good battle we have here for P1. Lap 17. Finn's going to be the race leader here tonight, I would say, because he's just sitting in nice and tight, and he doesn't need to do anything daft here because he's got the advantage of that 3-second penalty. So he's just going to let that Red Bull driver just fire on there, knock himself out, and Finn will sit in there and he'll take the race win. Whether he takes it on track or not doesn't really matter. He's got the win, and it's the points that make the prizes. 2 more laps to go. No real moves going on below apart from maybe Denelli up. He's having a wee look at the back end of Nat Hamilton. Have No Grip puts in the fastest lap of the race there at 1:31.210. So I'm not too sure if he gets any points for fastest lap, but that's a very, very good lap. Back on to the leaders. Marco's just pulling away there. He's 8 tenths ahead. And they're coming down the straight now towards lap 19. Denelli up is definitely trying hard here in P9. He's getting closer to the Ferrari of Nat Hamilton. Nice wee move there. Inevitable. Final lap of your race this evening, and we're going to go on to 1 and 2 here at the moment because Marco's doing a great job holding off Finn. But as I said, these penalties are going to really play havoc, especially down in around about P5, P6. I just don't know what way that'll pan out. I haven't got my maths head on at the minute, but looks like Elsh is out of the race. And there's been an incident down there, I think, somewhere. Elsh is out of the race and you've got a yellow flag. Last lap of the race, and Marco's into a 1.4 second lead now. Can he do the magical 3 seconds? I'm not sure he can. Finn's going to just track him down there and stay within that 3 second zone, and it's going to be Finn that's going to take the points for the looks of it. Richie's trying to make a move now, a late move on Kobe, but that's going to be a difficult move to make. 10 lap old hards, both of them. But I'm going to stay on board with the leader and see him round the final lap of this race at Bahrain. This is RPL Bronze Division on a Monday evening. I'm Gavin Bass 1, and we're under the spotlights here, and we're down to the last few corners of this race in Bahrain tonight. Into the U-bend he goes. Absolutely cuts it beautifully. So here we go. All keep your eyes peeled on that leaderboard at the top left-hand corner to see where these track positions are. Marco over the line first, but your race winner will be Finn, and he is in the Ferrari. So he takes P1, Marco 2, and we're just going to see Hi-Fi round the corner. He's going to be in 3. He's running clean as well, but he's not close enough to make any difference on the position. So a nice third place there for Hi-Fi. In comes Root now in the Williams of 4. He's in 4th. Kobe's going to be in 5th with the McLaren of Richie in behind him. Then you've got Matty. Here comes Matty. Round the last right-hander he comes, and Matty's going to come over the line. Matty gets P7, Root P6, Denelli up, P8, Have No Grip, P9, and Nat Hamilton back there in P10. Really good race. Grelis, good luck for your race, buddy, and just, if you can, remember, drop me a little text later and let me know how you get on with that race, would you, bud? Thanks a million. So, guys, I am on a speedy exit here, and I'm just going to have to really fly through here. Your race winner was Finn. Have No Grip is the fastest lap. My driver of the day is Finn. Denelli Up gets driver of the day with the game, and the most overtakes was Denelli Up. Don't know what happened to Shinny, but there is your there's your orders. And also, I will just bounce on to the race director to give you the incidents in case the stewards need to look at anything there. Quite a few of them. But in general, a very, very successful race for the Bronze Division tonight. I've been Gavin Bass 1. This has been RPL Bronze Division. And I'll see you all next Monday night. Good luck, guys, and what a good race you had.